to my channel. On this channel, I aim to give you guys delicious, healthy recipes to inspire you every week. Now, on the menu today is this delicious meatless meatball recipe, and I guarantee that you will be so surprised, better yet, very shocked to see exactly what I use to achieve not only the taste but the texture of meat using only vegetables.
You can start by dicing the mushrooms into small pieces. It doesn't have to be perfect, it can be roughly diced, but just make sure they're small. Add roughly around 1.5 tablespoons of butter and leave it to melt.
Okay, you can now go ahead and add the mushrooms. Okay, and increase the heat to a medium heat so they can start to cook. And add some salt now, some garlic powder, some black pepper seasoning, adding some mixed herbs, paprika, some cayenne pepper. Stir that in. You can see that it's starting to dry out. That's exactly what you want. You want to make sure you combine those spices while it's still just a little bit wet, so it tastes extra flavoursome. Some diced onions and some diced garlic. Put that in. It's starting to look nice and flavoursome. Smells amazing. Okay, so we have half a bowl of oats here. We'll go ahead and add that into the mix. And just stir that in and combine it perfectly. Okay. Liquid smoke over here. I'm going to go ahead and add roughly around a teaspoon. Stir that in. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. So we're just going to let this cool down completely until it's almost cold. You want it to be a lot lower than room temperature so that we can continue the process, but this is how it's looking. Start by adding the parsley, followed by some finely grated Parmesan cheese. And we're going to add some breadcrumbs, and 1 egg. To add just 1 more egg so that it can help us to really bind this mushroom, oats, and all the deliciousness that we have in here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mix that. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make the perfect little meatless meatballs. So I always try to use a scoop just to make sure that they're all equal in size. Place it on the palm of my hands. You may have to assist it a little bit because it's still a little bit sticky. And then go ahead and just give it a good roll like that. Okay, you just have to mold it as you go along. Okay. Should have something like this. Beautiful. Once the pan has heated up, go ahead and add roughly around 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter and let that melt. Okay, be sure to lower the heat so that you don't burn the butter. So this is looking good. Go ahead and add some of our plain flour or all-purpose flour. Okay, I'm going to start to whisk it around. Add the double cream or heavy cream. To help the roux a little bit, we're going to add some vegetable stock. Just whisk that through. So as you continue to stir and also adding the vegetable stock, it will get lighter and lighter, and you'll eventually have a perfectly smooth consistency. We're going to add a heaped teaspoon of Dijon mustard, about a teaspoon of this delicious Worcestershire sauce, add about a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, as well as some black pepper. This is optional, but I like the taste of black pepper, so you can add this in there. We're going to whisk all of that together. Garlic definitely complements this dish. Okay, so we'll let that simmer for a bit. Okay, now that we've got the sauce done and it's looking beautiful, we're going to go ahead and start placing our meatless meatballs into the sauce gently. Last one. Sprinkle some of this delicious parsley. Sprinkle a little bit more. I just love parsley. But of course you can have this without the parsley. I just like it. I love the freshness that the parsley brings, and you just see it makes a huge difference to the dish. Our food is nearly done. Our food is nearly done. I can't wait to eat. Woo! I can't wait for you to actually try this recipe, because I know you won't be disappointed, and if anything, you'll probably come back and make this over and over again. This is how you know you've made it the way it should be made. It should be nice and creamy, and serve it up as soon as you're done. The last meatless meatball. Okay, so it's time for the taste test. This is the fun part of the video where we actually get to sample what we've cooked. And as you can see, these delicious, creamy, meatless meatballs look absolutely delicious, and you just want to jump through the screen and eat them. I know, they're that good, I know. So let me have a quick bite and let you guys know how this is tasting. If I tell you there's something that lives up to the hype, it's this recipe, and you have to give it a go. You may actually prefer this more than the original one. It tastes really good, and I can taste the liquid smoke that we added in there. It definitely added that oomph to make it taste a lot more meat-like. Naturally, the mushrooms are super chewy and do taste like meat, so having that liquid smoke in there definitely amplifies the taste. I would recommend making this recipe, of course. If you have tried this recipe, let me know in the comments below. But if you do want to try more recipes that are meatless, but still kind of give you the satisfaction, the fulfillment of eating meat, then you can find more meatless recipes over here. And if you just want more healthy recipes, then you can find those on this playlist over here. But until next time, guys, enjoy yourselves, and we'll continue eating.